Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Black, yet again. We're back. Right now it's episode 4. I've got Chris over here since he doesn't want to come back from Congo. At this point, he's literally just decided that he's going to run away from us. But that's fine. It's okay. It's nothing too bad. I hope I didn't scare him away with my previous episode's comments. But yeah, welcome, Chris. Today's actually, this episode today is actually a little bit different. I will be reacting to, Ben's _watches' TikTok page. Go follow him, check him out. He's really dope with the content. I'm actually checking out his top 10 today. It's going to be a little bit of a mixed reaction because I don't know if some of the watches should be in those sort of like spaces or whatever the case may be. But I think he's actually, he's a genuine, he's a masterpiece in terms of like how he's actually bringing out the content. And I appreciate anybody in the watcher spaces who's really doing amazing work. So let's dive into it.
Let's rank some watches. I have no idea what comes next. The Breitling Endurance. This is bad. I like Breitling too.
Yeah, jeez, the Breitling Endurance. I think that's actually not even in the top 10. I'm assuming obviously this is not, part of his favorite watches or whatever the case may be, but the Breitling Endurance for me is literally should actually be just left in the dustbin for a little bit of time because I do think it's actually quite trash, but it's okay. Breitling does actually have a really good name to it. They genuinely have made some beautiful pieces in the past because clearly at this point they tanking. I don't know, but let's continue.
But it's bad. Oof, this is Felipe Mazza from RM, I think.
Number 9 on the RM. It's okay. I can't really hate on him too much in terms of what he's saying based around that specific RM. It's not too bad. Number 9 is also kind of a stretch. Maybe we could have put it at number 10 and remove the Breitling. But it's not actually a really bad watch. I think it's actually an amazing, timepiece because RM really does some amazing stuff. I do think that they should honestly be in the top 3 of all watch brands, just replacing Vacheron, obviously. But it's not a bad piece. I don't think it's a bad piece.
I'm sorry, dude. I like RM too. I love older generation of the Seamaster. It's like the first Bond. The Crazy. That might be. Don't know what comes next.
Top 3. Yes. See, for the Seamaster, I'm not too sure. I think we probably might be sitting at like number 6 or number 7. I don't think that that's actually one of their best pieces. It is an older generation Seamaster, but I don't think that's genuinely one of their best pieces before all the other watches that they've dropped concurrently and consistently. They've dropped some really amazing heat in the past, so I don't think number 3 would be around there for me. I'd probably put that at number 6 or number 7, but let's continue.
Oof, I'd rather have the Bond than the Santos. I'm looking at buying a Santos too.
See, now this is exactly what I don't actually think is kind of fair in terms of what he's saying, because he called the Santos a dinner plate. Now he's looking to buy one. Like, Ben, come on, bro. Come on. Let's get it together, my man. Let's come back to it. The Santos for me would definitely be at number 5, because I genuinely do think that the Santos is a brilliant masterpiece in terms of what Cartier has been able to do, or Cartier as they would call it. But I genuinely, excuse my manners, I genuinely think that they should probably be a little bit higher in terms of his list. Let's continue.
Chambon. Dude, I love a Chambon. But this
Grand Seiko Chambon, beautiful piece, amazing, lovely dial, beautiful. I think what Grand Seiko does is just out of this world. Excuse me. I genuinely do think that what they do is beautiful in terms of Grand Seikos. I love that they were actually able to build 2 brands within one. So you got the normal Seiko, then you've got the Grand Seiko. So the Grand Seiko is for masterpieces such as myself who wear Venezianicos. And I think that's a brilliant piece. I think it's actually an amazing watch. For number 6 though, definitely probably around like 6-7, because at this point I've already put the Santos a little bit higher. But definitely a piece to actually imagine. Let's go.
Has to be like a sub.
Submariner at number 2. Ben, you need to fly to South Africa, brother, so we can actually have this conversation face to face. Because number 2 is crazy, like for a Submariner. Like I don't think that it should really be at number 2. It's a brilliant piece, and I might be contradicting myself, from episode 2. Check it out. That was the end of Vacheron. But I definitely do think that should genuinely be a little bit higher in the list, maybe sitting at number 5, because it's genuinely sort of like the entry piece. It's just like a Datejust into Rolex's collection. But we continue. This is grueling.
I'm hoping for a jumbo. Jorn, not great. The founder of FP Jorn is not a great guy.
Jorn being at number 7, and then he makes the comment that he does not actually like the founder of Jorn. I'm not too sure about that. I think that Jorn should actually not have been in this list. I know this is like reacting to just random watches and everything, but Jorn for me it's a beautiful brand. I think that they're doing amazing in terms of how they actually, handle, actually watch design. But for me, it's not really one of the greats. I don't think that it should have even been mentioned into this conversation, including Breitling. I apologize, Breitling. I actually don't apologize. I don't like you guys. Mind you, these views are literally just mine, not the network's views. I always have to throw that disclaimer in there for the keyboard warriors. But yeah, FP Jorn, it is a brilliant, masterpiece, brand making, or brand that makes masterpieces. But I don't think it's actually I don't think that the specific watch is supposed to even be in this chat. But anyway, we continue.
I'm going to go with the Royal Jumbo as 1. It's my grail right now for sure.
Royal Jumbo being 1 in terms of Audemars Piguet, I do think that actually makes sense. Them being part of the top 3, I think that's really, really an amazing piece. Ben was not wrong on that. I do disagree with some of these other watch options, but no.
That was 1. It's my grail right now for sure.
Patek Philippe at number 5. How do you put Patek Philippe at number 5, but you've actually got Omega at number 3? That's kind of crazy. As I always go back, Patek Philippe and the collaboration that they had with Gerald Genta is key. It's genuinely key. I don't know why you would put it at number 5. No, please. Just you can reorder this list. I think you should actually consider re-uploading this video and actually putting the correct numbers onto it, because I won't lie to you, my man. Number 5 for Patek is insane business. I'm actually judging you at this point. No lie. But yeah, let's continue.
3711. Oh, good. And this is Breguet, not sponsored content. That's
Breguet being at number 8. My goodness. Who actually selected these watches to be on this guy's channel? I think, this is dismal. This is dismal. I actually just only discussed the top 5 because I think that you guys would understand, those who literally keep up with the content that we drop consistently, beautifully so. Shout out to the dial. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts, especially on this list is trash. But number 1, being AP, I agree, definitely. Number 2 being Rolex, don't agree at all. Number 3 being Omega, no chance. Another day, buddy. And then number 4, the only reason why I'm not happy with number 4 is because he called it a dinner plate at some point, because it gets scratched so easily. I would love one. I really love the Santos, but I don't agree with his comments on that. And then number 5, how do you put Patek Philippe's Nautilus at number 5, dude? The rest we're not even going to delve into, because I definitely think that the rest deserve to be where they are, obviously. Besides Yeah, no, I actually agree. It's fine. From 6 or going on to 10, I'm cool with that. I'm not bothered. But the first top 5, I think, or, whatever he ranks personally in his own collection, whatever he wants to have one day, I think that he needs to reorder this a little bit and, stand on business, man. Stand on business for real, bro. Because that Cartier, the Shantos, that's hopefully what they call it. But legitimately, I don't like it. I don't like this list. The top 5 for me just does not work. You can't put Patek at number 5 and then put Omega and Cartier at number 3 and 4 respectively. Makes no sense. And on top of everything, you put a Submariner at number 2. Ben, don't subscribe to this guy's TikTok. Actually, don't even follow him. Just get rid of him. Just we getting rid of you at this point, Ben. We like you. I like you. I think you're brilliant in terms of how you're actually doing watch content, but don't do this again. Just stick to whatever you currently got going on. You can come for me. I'm comfortable with it. I've got no issues with it because I know that you will not step. Yeah. Let's do this again, guys. From the dial, please, as always, stay on the watch. Continue to watch our content. Subscribe, comment, let me know. And I'm still waiting while I look at my Ultra Black Venetia Nico. Shout out to Ben's Watches, man. Like, I think that you have amazing content. I won't lie, your list, well, based on the fact that you're reacting to these specific watches, this is probably not your personal list, but however you rank these is actually really bad. I don't want to lie to you, because you cannot at all put Patek at number 5. It just doesn't make any sense. And over and above that, you put Patek at number 5, you put the Cartier Santos that you call the dinner plate at number 4, and then you put Omega, the Seamaster, the old school Seamaster, at number 3. I'm worried about you, my guy. Pull up on me, man. Pull up on us. I've got a team of really great gents here who probably would be genuinely happy to fight you on this whole conversation. But as I said, these are watches that we can't even afford at this point. One day we'll, be able to. Okay, I'm genuinely not buying majority of these watches, even if I have the money for it, including the Breitling. Trash. Get rid of it. But legitimately, shout out to you. Please continue to subscribe. Please pull up on us. The keyboard warriors keep continuing to comment. There's no disrespect me calling you keyboard warriors. I actually appreciate what you guys are doing, letting us know on your thoughts. This is another week yet again when you have not pulled up to the podcast to come and actually have a chat with me, because I'm always here. Show up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is the dial. This is Off the Clock, and let's do it again sometime.